Does knowledge supersede all feelings? It's a really good question. What's going on, people? So, Google's definition of knowledge is facts, information, and skills acquired by a person through experience or education, the theoretical or practical understanding of a subject. Awareness and familiarity gained by experience of fact or situation. So, we just elected a president, and there's a lot of crazy crap going on around here. And, it is my best understanding of the whole situation is people are mixed up between actual knowledge and their feelings. And now I just want to give you guys a little bit of a background of Jamie. I was raised in a political family. I was raised by a Democrat that served in the House. So I am a son of a politician. And I have knowledge in this area. I've had lots of knowledge of it. I did lots of campaigning. I did lots of shaking of hands and lots of victory parties and things like that. And I saw the process for a long time. Now, from a child's perspective, which I definitely had, it was interesting. I was raised to believe that the Democratic Party was the way to go and that all other parties were completely evil. Just to make it plain and simple. Interestingly, as I got older, I became an independent. I didn't become a Republican. I didn't, start going, oh, I don't like the way this is happening. And no, what I recognized through all of it is that this was all a bunch of crap. Now, this isn't meant to be a political talk or speech or anything like that. So let's get that out of your head that that's where I'm going, because I'm not. My concern is with the average person, what they're concerned about, why they're concerned about it, and the results that we have. Now, all around the world, people are either excited or in total disbelief and in horror about what just happened. Knowledge is important. Knowledge is important on the actual facts of the matter. And we have a lot of outlets and hearsay. All of a sudden we hear that somebody said something and that's the facts because somebody said it. Or we have the wonderful media, as I've always said, they just perpetuate all kinds of things of their slant and their way of thinking and what is right and what is wrong. It is strange to me, and this is really where my point is. Your political leanings have absolutely nothing to do with anything. If you get yourself caught up in politics about how things are done, first off, politics is a messy, messy place. I never actually wanted to be a part of politics, or I never asked to be a part of it, but therefore, my life consisted of having to do all of these things. Now, was it good? Was it bad? Well, I think it was good in the sense to where I get to learn what it actually is like. I get to learn on how the process is and what you have to do to be elected and things of that nature. It's all one big, huge game. The problem is the people lose out. And the reason why the division is not because of such polarizing views necessarily. It is how they feel. No one today will spend nearly as much time in actual searching for truth. This is my whole point. In life, to find out anything in truth, you have to look. Even in the Word of God, it says what? If you want to know, ask, seek, and ye shall find. How many times have you heard that? When you choose to listen to someone and make it law within yourself, there's a problem there. You have to seek yourself. You have to find yourself. But we have this media that tells us everything about us, right and wrong, morals this way or morals that way, what you need to wear, what is not cool these days. How dare you say those things that you said? You are wrong for doing so. Whatever was the point in God making this green earth, that these things would supersede the absolute supernatural, amazing God? We have allowed people to enter into our lives, whether through media, whether it's through your computer or your phone or whomever, dominate your life to adjust your way of thinking. Who deemed these people wise? Who deemed these people to be the rulers and deciders of moral law? This is not the way God intended it to be. Wise thinking is what? Having knowledge on something to where you stand and your foundation is solid as a rock. If you do not have a foundation that is solid like a rock, you will have your feelings control every aspect of your life. This isn't a guess. This isn't a maybe. This isn't one of those things where you can go, well, he may be right about something or whatever. If you have no foundation to absolutely stand, your moral compass and the way that you think of things is erratic. You go off of how you feel or the compassion that you have for someone. You don't want that person to have a bad life. You want that person to live happily. But then you take that right there and justify what they do right or wrong. What do I mean by that? It's going to step on some toes. Guys, it's like this. I know that I've had love for people. I've put up with a lot of stuff from them. Stabbed in the back repeatedly. Talked about in the worst of ways, but I still loved them. And I still gave reasons and excuses for them. And I let my moral stance in loving people unconditionally, foolishly direct me in the ways that I should not have gone. Now, do you love these people unconditionally? Absolutely. Do you let their lives become controlling to yours? No. Spend too many years foolishly thinking this is the way it should be. Love someone unconditionally without knowledge and all feelings, without wisdom, be controlled. This is where we're at globally. Our feelings have override the very fact of knowledge and wisdom and what is right. Our moralistic stances have gone to the wayside. If you have no moral stance whatsoever, if you don't stand for any type of morals, you will have an erratic life. Unhappy, unsettled. Not a good way to live. Talk to you later.